Congresswoman Pingree, Mayor Shaleen, Mayor Jason Levesque of Auburn, as well as, of course, President Biden and the First Lady there.
That tribute that, this is live, we're told.
I'm not sure who he's speaking to in the
either.
front there.
This is that
Might be
tribute.
Susan Collins.
This is the tribute, though, that Chris had mentioned, full of pumpkins, crosses, photos, memories. Very, very somber time.
So again, this is just video that what we call the pool feed from NBC is sharing back with us, because when we tried to share it with you earlier, our connection was having some difficulties. So since this video, since this moment has happened, the group has gotten back into the motorcade and continued on the way to again meet with first responders, nurses, and all of those who rushed in to help on that day last week. We're still working to learn. Obviously, you see Senator Susan Collins, Senator Angus King, Congresswoman Shelley Pingree. Jared Golden, who is from Lewiston, represents that area, is not with them today. Still working to learn why that is, because he was very public and speaking on this tragedy in those initial press conferences. Perhaps it's just some political business getting in the way, but we'll work to get you more information on that.
And we are seeing from our partners at NBC News, just because we weren't able to see some of that, the video was a little patchy there. I'm just reading that President Biden, First Lady Jill Biden, walked out holding hands. President Biden was holding a bouquet of flowers. He placed them, it says at 3:26 p.m., and they took a second in silence. And we did see the rest of the Maine delegation walking up and joining them a few seconds later, but paid tribute at that spot, and now, as we said, on their way to spare time.
Why don't we send things over to Tracy Hinson, who's outside Shemengi's Bar and Grill, for a little bit more on what we just saw. Tracy?
So a little bit as expected with these presidential visits, our signal was scrambled. That's why you didn't have our shot, but we are back now. And what you're looking at here are those flowers laid by President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden as they visited here. A somber moment. There was a lot of, it was very quick in and out. There was quite a bit of activity. Very few onlookers from the community here as they came to watch President Biden visit this site. There was a moment of silence and a pause. A very large gathering of press as well, as this will be carried nationwide here, but you're looking at those flowers laid by President Biden. And of course, this is a growing memorial. When I first stopped by here on Monday, it was a very minimal. There were just a couple of things here and there, and it's truly grown. Now we have the different pictures of everyone here as well, and now a bouquet of flowers, beautifully placed flowers by the President and First Lady, joining flowers and pumpkins and mums and quite a few different things that the community has placed. There's Lewiston Strong banners on the lawn. There's another sign that says, "The kindness of stranger heals our wounds." So quite a bit in this growing memorial, now with a bouquet of flowers from the President and First Lady. They've left. The road is back open now. You can hear some of that traffic going by. It was a quick and swift visit by the President here.
Tracy, thank you so much. We're also learning, too, that after the President laid those flowers down, they were joined by Maine officials from earlier, and the bar owner herself, Kathy LaBelle. I can't imagine what it must have been like for her to, I'm assuming, shake the President's hand, maybe even get a hug, and hear, "I'm so sorry" for what happened.